We have here one of India's brightest young talents, Ilamparthi, with the black pieces taking on IM Ameya Audi. Although Ameya's rating is 2418, nearly 420 points above Ilamparthi, he is in a bad position. Ilamparthi moves his pawn to g6. If you count the number of pawns right now, black is a pawn up. He also has his rook on the 7th rank, but the a pawn is dangerous. King to g2 by Ameya. How does Ilamparthi try to make inroads in this position? His queen is kind of stuck blocking the pawn. So first he takes the rook on f2. Queen takes, because if he had taken with the king, the other rook would have swooped into c2. So queen takes, and now Ilamparthi brings his rook to c3. He's attacking the pawn on b3. How do you defend it? Queen to b6 definitely looks like an option, trying to exchange the queens, and that is exactly what Ameya does. He brings his queen in, because if you were to exchange the queens here, then after a takes b6, white is the one winning. So the pawn is queening, there is rook a8, check in the air, b7 is coming up, but Ilamparthi says no exchanging the queens, I'm giving you a check on c2. Where does your king go? Well, king moves to h3, and now is the time to calculate. Do you exchange the queens, which is not good, or do you bring your queen inside the position? That is exactly what Ilamparthi does, threatening a mate in 1 on h5. Queen d8 by Ameya. He tries to bring his queen into h4 later to block king h7 here. And now what do you do next? Because there's also a check threatened on g2 or h2. So rook h1 is played, protecting the h2 square. Queen g2 check by Ilamparthi. The king has to move, and the rook is going to be lost here. There were faster ways to checkmate the white king, but Ilamparthi chooses the most safe option here. King to g4. He takes the rook, clearly understanding that the king is running nowhere. Queen to f6 by Ameya, attacking the pawn on f7. Queen d1 check. If king h4, there is queen h5 checkmate. So king has to go to h3. Now queen h5. Will Ilamparthi trade the queens and win the endgame? Not really. He gives a check over here, and if g4, there is queen d3 check. So queen g4 and rook takes h2. Deflection. Ameya resigns the game. Ilamparthi has scored a win. Let's hear from the boy how he got a winning position in the game.
So hello Ilamparthi, you just finished your third round and you were facing an IM today. So tell me what happened in this.
So I just played knight d7 to f6, attacking the pawn on d5. He played bishop to b3. Maybe better was like knight b3 or knight e2. He played bishop b3. I can't take knight d5 because of bishop a4 check and the queen is lost. So I played bishop into d5. I think he missed the fact that bishop d5, knight d5, knight c6, or queen c8. Takes e6, either queen e4 or queen c4, d5 and the piece is lost and I'm a pawn. So I played bishop a4, I played knight d7, I played knight c6, take, and I played rook c8. Now the idea is that with bishop b7 I have rook c5 and I win this pawn. So I played bishop a4. Now I simply played e6. I just plan to develop the bishop on e7 and just double. So I played bishop e3. If I play bishop e7, now there is bishop e6 and the queen is trapped. So I have to play d5. Here I was afraid he would play queen d4. Now the bishop cannot develop. If I played queen f6, he has queen a7, attacking a6 and d7. So I probably would have played bishop e7, takes and bishop f6, winning the pawn on b2. But he played bishop d6, queen x4, g3 and queen c4. Now the threat is bishop c5 and he can't even castle because f1 is controlled. He played bishop b3, queen c6 and he played queen d3, which was a mistake I think. He should have played bishop a4, queen b7 and now queen d4 maybe. But he played he played queen d3, now I played bishop c5. If queen a6, rook a8 wins a piece now. And then I was a pawn up and then I won the game.
Okay, so coming into this game, you got really a little less chance of preparing. So, did you follow his games before coming into the round?
Yeah, I followed his game. But I didn't expect him to play f3 and knight d5.
Okay, so you were out of preparation then. So, you played natural moves and then he just lost the pawn.
Yeah, he just lost it.
Okay, that's great. Congratulations once again on this win, and I hope that you do well in the next rounds.
Thank you.